multiple choice questions or objective type questions are very useful for school based examinations as well as almost all competitive examinations. Students feels very difficult for choosing the correct option or answer among A, B, C, D options. To find the correct answer, one should go thoroughly the textbook from beginning to till the end. Keeping the difficulty level in finding the answer, I prepared this video of NCERT CBSE Geography of Class 8th Chapter 2, Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetations and Wildlife Resources. Top 50 plus multiple choice question so you will find from this video. Hello friends, this is Anil Kumar Pradhan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel AKP's Social Science. PDF file link of this video also given in the description box. If you wish, you can take PDF printout also. If you are not watched lesson 1 of geography, that is resources, that video's link also given in the description box. You can watch it. Let's start the video. Land covers only about %, of the total area of the Earth's surface. Again, I repeat, land covers only about %, of the total area of the Earth's surface. A 70, B 30, C 40, D 50. The correct answer is 30%. Remaining 70% of total area of the Earth's surface is water bodies. It means sea, ocean, iceberg, rivers, etc. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of dash. Again, I repeat the question. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of dash. A. Climate, B. Land, C. Both climate and land, D. None of the above. The correct answer is both A and B, that is land as well as climate. The rugged topography, steep slopes of the mountains, low-lying areas susceptible to waterlogging, desert areas, thick forest areas are normally dash. The rugged topography, steep slopes of the mountains, low-lying areas susceptible to waterlogging, desert areas, thick forest areas are normally dash. A. Densely populated, B. No population, C. Sparsely populated, D. None of the above. The correct answer is sparsely populated. That means in this area, very less number of people will choose to live as its terrain, its topography, its land formation is not suitable for living. Plains and river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. Hence, these are less populated areas of the world. Plains and river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. Hence, these are less populated areas of the world. A. Uninhabited, B. Sparsely populated, A. Densely populated, C. Densely populated, and D. None of the above. The correct answer is densely populated. Where there is a river, where there is a water, there will be fertile soil. So, from early civilization till the modern society, everyone want to live where there is water, where there is a fertile soil. That's why in plains there will be densely populated. The use of land is determined by physical factors such as 1. Topography, 2. Soil, 3. Climate, 4. Minerals. The use of land is determined by physical factors such as topography, soil, climate and minerals. Choose the correct option. A. 1, 2 and 3 are correct. B. 1, 3 and 4 are correct. C. 2, 3 and 4 are correct. D. All are correct. The correct answer is all are correct. Topography, soil, climate, minerals, and availability of water are the physical factors of land use. They are the physical factors of land use. The use of land is determined by human factors such as population, technology, and climate. The use of land is determined by human factors such as population, technology, and climate. Choose the correct option. A. 1, 2, and 3 are correct. B. 2 and 3 only correct. C. 1 and 2 are correct. D. None of these. The correct answer is 1 and 2 are correct. That means population and technology are human factors of land use. Land can be classified on the basis of ownership into dash. Land can be classified on the basis of ownership into A. Private land, B. Community land, C. Public land, D. Both and B. The correct answer is both and B. That means land can be classified into private land and community land. Dash land is for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts, or medical herbs. Dash land is for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts, or medical herbs. A. Community land, B. Private land, C. Both A and B, D. All of the above. The correct answer is A. Community land. The community land are also called as dash. The community land are also called as dash. A. Common property resource, B. Public resource, C. Private resource, D. None of these. The correct answer is common property resource. Common method used for conserve land resource are dash. Afforestation, 2. Land reclamation, 3. Regulated use of chemical and pesticides, 4. Check and overgrazing. Common methods used to conserve land resource are dash. 1. Afforestation, 2. Land reclamation, 3. Regulated use of chemical and pesticides, 4. Check and overgrazing. Option A. 1, 2 and 3 are correct. B. 2, 3 and 4 only correct. C. 1, 3 and 4 only correct. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. That means to conserve land resource, afforestation, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical and pesticides, as well as check and overgrazing is necessary. The breaking up and decay of the exposed rocks by temperature changes, frost action, plants, animals, and human activity is called dash. The breaking up and decay of exposed rocks by temperature changes, frost action, plants, animal and human activities is called dash. A. Conservation, B. Sustainable development, C. Weathering, D. None of the above. The correct answer is weathering. The thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth is called dash. The thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth is called dash. A. Wind, B. Water, C. Soil, D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Soil. Dash is made up of organic matter, minerals, and weathered rocks found on the earth. Dash is made up of organic matter, minerals, and weathered rocks found on the earth. A. Soil, B. Water, C. Wind, D. Both and B. The correct answer is A. Soil. The long process of weathering is responsible for formation of soil. The right mix of minerals and organic matters make the dash fertile. The right mix of minerals and organic matter makes the dash fertile. A. Water, B. Air, C. Soil, D. Sunshine. The correct answer is C. Soil. Different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from rainwash is called dash. Different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from rainwash is called dash. A. Mulching, B. Counterbarriers, C. Terracing farming, D. Intercropping. The correct answer is intercropping. Two major factors of soil formation are dash. Two major factors of soil formation are dash. A, nature of the parent rock. B, climate factors. C, topography. D, both A and B. The correct answer is both A and B. That means nature of the parent rock as well as the climate factors are responsible for soil formation. Two main climatic factors responsible for soil formation are dash. Two main climatic factors responsible for soil formation are dash. A, temperature. B, rainfall. C, both A and B. D, altitude. The correct answer is both temperature and rainfall. Temperature and rainfall influences rate of weathering and humus formation. Tick the correct answer. Which one of the following is not a factor of soil formation? Which one of the following is not a factor of soil formation? A, time. B, soil texture. C, organic matter. D, none of this. The correct answer is soil texture. The factors responsible for soil formation are climate, relief, flora and fauna, time and parent rock. Tick the correct answer. Which one of the following method is most appropriate to check soil erosion and steep slopes? Which one of the following method is most appropriate to check soil erosion and steep slopes? A, shelter belts. B, mulching. C, terrace cultivation. D, none of the above. The correct answer is terrace cultivation. Mulching, counter barriers, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, counterflowing and shelter belts are some methods of soil conservation or farming techniques. Tick the correct answer. Which one of the following method is not in favor of the conservation of nature? Which one of the following method is not favor of the conservation of nature? A, switch off the bulbs when not in use. B, close the tap immediately after using. C, dispose polybags after swapping. None of the above. The correct answer is C, disposal of polybags after swapping. Is not in favor of conservation of nature. Match the following. 1, land use. 2, humus. 3, rock dam. 4, biosphere. A, prevent soil erosion. B, narrow zone of contact between lithosphere and hydrosphere and atmosphere. C, productive use of land. D, organic matter deposited on topsoil. E, counterflowing. The correct answer is option A. Land use, productive use of land. Humus, organic matter deposited on the topsoil. Rock dam, prevent soil erosion. Biosphere, narrow zone of contact between lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. The use of land is determined by factors such as dash. The use of land is determined by factors such as dash. Topography, soil, climate, minerals. Choose the correct option. A, 1, 2 and 3 are correct. B, 1, 3 and 4 are correct. C, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. D, all are correct. Correct answer is all are correct. The use of land is determined by physical factors such as topography, soil, climate, minerals and availability of water. These are physical factors. Now human factors are population and technology. The major vegetation type of world are grouped as forest, grasslands, tundras and dash. The major vegetation type of the world are grouped as forest, grasslands, tundras and dash. A, steppes. B, herbs. C, shrubs. D, trees. The correct answer is shrubs. Major vegetation type of world are grouped as forest, grassland, shrubs and tundras. What is the percentage of usable water for human consumption? What is the percentage of usable water for human consumption? A, 97%, B, 15%, C, 1%, D, 4%. The correct answer is 1%, that is C. Fresh water accounts for only 2.7%. Only 1% of the fresh water is available and fit for human use. The total Earth's surface covered with water is about days. The total Earth's surface covered with water is about days. A 1/4, B 1/3, C 3/4, D 2/3. The correct answer is 3/4. 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Which of the following factor influence the type of distribution of natural vegetation? Which of the following factors influences the type and distribution of natural vegetation? A landfall, B soil, C climate, D all of these. The correct answer is all of these. Landfall, soil and climate influences type and distribution of natural vegetations. Which of the following type of vegetation is common in fertile level lands? Which of the following type of vegetation is common in fertile level lands? A forest, B grassland, C mangrove, D cultivated crops. The correct answer is cultivated crops. Which among the following natural vegetation is most predominant in India? Which among the following natural vegetation is most predominant in India? A. Tropical deciduous forest, B. Alpine forest, C. Thorny bushes, D. Mangrove forest. The correct answer is tropical deciduous forest. Which of the following is physical feature are best suitable for living? Which of the following physical features are best suitable for living? A. Plains and river valleys, B. Deserts, C. Lakes and rivers, D. Mountains. The correct answer is plains and river valleys. Which is not an example of groundwater? Which is not an example of groundwater? A. Water flowing in rivers, B. Water through hand pumps, C. Water through submersible pumps, D. Water through wells. The correct answer is water flowing in rivers is not groundwater. The process responsible for soil formation is called dash. The process responsible for soil formation is called dash. A. Weathering, B. Conservation, C. Depletion, D. None of these. The correct answer is weathering. 70% of fresh water exists at the dash. 70% of fresh water exists at the dash. A. Seawater, B. Ice sheets, C. Groundwater, D. None of these. The correct answer is ice sheets. Living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival called dash. Living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival called dash. A. Lithosphere, B. Biosphere, C. Hydrosphere, D. Atmosphere. The correct answer is B. Biosphere. Vana Mahotsav is celebrated to create awareness about dash. Vana Mahotsav is celebrated to create awareness about dash. A. Conservation of forest, B. Conservation of minerals, C. Recycling of water, D. Preservance historical monuments. The correct answer is conservation of forest. Which of the following is true about CITES? CITES. 1. It aimed to ensure that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plants does not threaten their survival. 2. It is an international agreement between governments. 3. Conservation of plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen. The option A is only 1 correct, option 2 only 2 correct, option 3 3 correct, option D is all correct. The correct answer is all are correct. CITES means Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. A natural area designed to protect the ecological integrity of one or more ecosystems for the present and the future generation is called dash. A natural area designated to protect the ecological integrity of one or more ecosystem for the present and the future generation is called dash. A museum, B. National Park. The answer is a national park. Kaziranga National Park is located in which state? Kaziranga National Park is located in which state? A. Assam, B. West Bengal, C. Gujarat, D. Odisha. The correct answer is A. Assam. This method of farming technique protect the soil from wind. This method of farming technique protect the soil from wind. A. Strip cropping, B. counterflowing, C. intercropping, D. shelter belt. The correct answer is shelter belt. In this farming technique, rows of trees are planted in coastal or dry areas to protect the soil cover by check the speed of the wind. Life began on the earth days billion years ago. Life began on the earth days billion years ago. A. 2.5 billion, B. 3.5 billion, C. 1.5 billion, D. 4.5 billion. The correct answer is 3.5 billion. It was in the primitive ocean that life began almost 3.5 billion years back. Which one of the following is human-made disaster? Which of the following is an human-made disaster? A. Tsunami, B. Floods, C. Deforestation, D. Earthquakes. The correct answer is C. Deforestation. Find the odd one out. Mulching, counter barrier, landslides, rock dam. The correct answer is landslide, because mulching, counter barriers, rock dams are the techniques to conserve soil. Conservation, whereas landslide are simply defined as the mass movement of the rock, debris or earth down a slope. Water sprinklers are used for dash. Water sprinklers are used for dash. Drip or trickle irrigation, dry regions, checking water losses through seepage, all the above. The correct answer is all the above. That means sprinklers effectively irrigate the area by checking water losses through seepage and evaporation. In dry regions with high rate of evaporation, drip or trickle irrigation is very useful. Tanzania is in which continent? Tanzania is in which continent? A. Asia, B. Europe, C. Africa, D. Antarctica. The correct answer is C. Africa. Australia uses its largest portion of its area for dash. Australia uses its largest portion of its area for dash. A. Pastures, B. cropland, C. forest, D. other uses. The correct answer is pastures. Which of the following is a famous bird sanctuary? Which of the following is a famous bird sanctuary? Kaziranga National Park, Tiger Park at Dudhwa, Gir Park, D. Bharatpur Sanctuary. The correct answer is D. Bharatpur Sanctuary is famous for bird sanctuary. Kaziranga National Park is famous for dash. Kaziranga National Park is famous for dash. A. Lions, B. Monkeys, C. Birds, D. Elephants. The correct answer is D. Elephants. Series of protected areas linked through a global network intended to demonstrate the relationship between conservation and development is called dash. Series of protected areas linked through a global network intended to demonstrate the relationship between conservation and development is called dash. A. National park, B. Zoo, C. Biosphere reserve, D. farm. The correct answer is biosphere reserves. Conservation of plants and animals is on dash duty of every citizen. Conservation of plant and animal is on dash duty of every citizen. A. moral, B. legal, C. spiritual, D. ethical. The correct answer is D. ethical. Which bird in the Indian subcontinent were dying of kidney failure shortly after scavenging livestock treated with diclofenac, a painkiller? Which birds in the Indian subcontinent were dying of kidney failure shortly after scavenging livestock treated with diclofenac, a painkiller? A. vulture, B. blue kingfisher, C. parrot, D. blackbug. The correct answer is A. vulture. Brahma Kamala is a dash. Brahma Kamala is a dash. A. medicinal herb, B. normal herb, C. natural herb, D. polluted herb. The correct answer is A. medicinal herb. In the pollination of flowers does help to nature. In the pollination of flowers does help to nature. A ants, B bees, C fishes, D houseflies. The correct answer is bees. That means honey bees. Why is it necessary to increase the area under forest? Why is it necessary to increase the area under forest? A. To maintain ecological balance. B. Forest absorb carbon dioxide. C. Forest are green cover on earth. D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. If you are watching my channel or video for first time and not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon by which you will get notification of my new videos as soon as I post it. If you find it useful, please like it, share it among your friends, and if you have any queries or suggestions, don't forget to write in my comment box. Thank you once again for watching this video.